That with a Super Bowl berth on the... They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 20. Love now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. To throw again. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, you add that pick 6 to what else he has already been doing defensively. The tackles, like he has been all over the place. A real star for them on the defensive side.
And big-time players know how to solidify their status in the game by impacting a game in multiple ways. And the way he's performed all game long, there's absolutely no question he's one of those big-time players for this defense.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Throw left side is complete to Reed. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going back to Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing, Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Love now on 2nd down. Caught on the right side, Reed. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Back to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Love from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Mitchell now off the option and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They run over center with Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5. He's going to use his legs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. A very important put an extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Glove. That's complete to Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Love. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Purdy, big fourth down play. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
They're not home yet. They still need the two-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a two-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
Ready. Black 40.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.